For this documentary, we were asked to research something so universally feared, people would shudder at the mere prospect of it. On our list, there were things such as cancer, death, and being robbed at sea by Somalian pirates. But one thing came out on top. Spoilers. We're going to investigate these spoilers and ask pivotal questions such as, what are they? What effect do they have on us? And why are they such a fucking nightmare? Gorgeous. So what is a spoiler? A spoiler is when someone prematurely gives information about a storyline before it actually happens, thus ruining the entire story. Let's give an example.
I cannot wait to see Shrek tonight. I haven't seen it yet.
This unsuspecting victim is looking forward to watching Shrek tonight, a film where there's a talking donkey and a cat in small boots. But what he doesn't know is I'm going to spoil it for him. I'd like to now issue a warning that there will be spoilers. Fiona's an ogre and Donkey falls in love with a dragon. So now we know what a spoiler is, we can now ask why they're so harmful. But firstly, let's look at what makes a story so compelling.
Is this thing on? Yeah. Okay. Storytelling is art. We would die to know the unknown, and it's that feeling of tension in waiting to find out what happens in the story that makes the story so gripping. In all my research, there's nothing that gives you the same pizzazz than a plot twist does. You see, because I am a researcher of measured excitement, I can measure the amount of excitement that comes from these events and rank them against each other. Key plot points in a story wins every time. Now, the way I measure excitement is through a technique I've developed myself. It's called the f**k-off factor. When people experience a plot twist, they usually make some sort of loud exclamation. Sometimes it's wow or what, and very occasionally f***. So I then take these exclamations and place them onto a scoreboard. It allows me to collect very important data very accurately.
Of course, nothing is conclusive without science, so here's some science. Let me show you this. Here we have a healthy human brain with all the wibbly bits which are vital to human function. Now let me show you this, the effect on the brain after it's experienced the trauma of a spoiler. The wibbly bits are gone.
Well, it happened last year and I've never really been the same since. I was watching Skins, series 1, and a character, Chris, lives with his mum. And a major part of the story is that his mum leaves him. Anyway, sitting in my kitchen, at home, just by myself, when a random person I don't even know walks into my house. And they say to me, Chris's mum leaves him next episode, and then just walks off. At first I didn't know what to do. I just sat there for hours with my tea. My tea went cold. I decided I'll ignore it, I'll watch the episode anyway. But what could I think about? The only thing I could think about was that Chris's mum would leave him in this episode. I felt nothing. I felt empty. I felt like something had been stolen from me. I can't trust anyone now. I can't turn on the TV without thinking about these spoilers. They haunt me. My life's been changed forever.
Doors opening.
So now that we've seen the long-term effect of spoilers on Tom, we want to see what happens when something is spoiled in the moment. So we've set up this, a controlled experiment where we're going to spoil Harry Potter for our victim. I'd like to now issue a warning that there will be spoilers. So the target is in here. She doesn't know what's happening. We have a first aid team on standby outside if things do go a bit south. Let's do this. Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Yeah. Good. What are you doing?
Oh, it's just for an assignment. Got a camera crew following us around.
Cool. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, what we just came to see what you're doing. This is cool.
Yeah, no, I'm just finishing up actually. I'm going home to watch a Harry Potter marathon tonight.
Cool.
Yeah,
Looking forward to
finally.
it.
Yeah, I've never seen it the whole way through, so really excited to finally find out what happens. And I've been avoiding, all the spoilers for the last few years.
Yeah.
So
Well, it is an old film, so probably hard to, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
we just came to see what you're doing. We better get off too. But nice to see you.
Yeah, cool.
Enjoy the films. We'll see you around.
Yeah.
And Snape kills Dumbledore. It looks like things did go a bit south, just as expected.
Fuck you, Tom!
Yeah, no. We're better off as friends. You're right. Even students are aware of the danger of spoilers, so what are they doing to stop this? Well, currently there is no way of stopping this, but we may have found someone who has an idea of helping us. Sat with us now is an ex-spoiler thief who wanted to keep his identity hidden, so we've put an edit on his face and we'll call him Michelle. So, Michelle, what drove you to commit these unspeakable acts?
Well, it's a feeling of power. Being able to control someone's emotions for the worse has a surprising effect on a human. Whenever I would tell someone what happened, I'd feel some sort of personal victory, like for example when Harry kills Malfoy.
I haven't seen it yet.
Sorry, old habits. Anyway, it's all psychological for us thieves. At the worst point of my criminal days, I was literally knocking over old people to spoil things for them. But I've heard in our circle that a new spoiler thief is roaming Southampton, and I know his motives. So maybe you have what it takes to stop him.
Wow. We'll get onto that straight away. Thank you again to John Montreal for coming.
Why would you use my real name?
Sorry. Ever since our ex-spoiler thief told us about the next crime that's going to happen, we've been searching up and down, left and right, sideways and indeed in front of us in search for clues, but nothing has come about. We tried calling him but received news that he has died since we did accidentally reveal his identity. But I believe we have found some luck with this local residential house. Let's have a look. Oh God, it's worse than I thought. Let's look at this place. Through here is the scene of the crime. Wow. I mean, look at this. They've had to cover up parts of the crime scene where it's become too graphic. There have been thrown papers everywhere and lying around alcohol, of course, where the victim has tried to drink away their sorrows. Oh. And there's the murder weapon. God, that's graphic. These crimes are happening all over Southampton, but the police have deemed spoiler crimes a childish waste of time, so they won't help us investigate. We've had to take things into our own hands. All day I've been exclaiming at an unsociably loud level how much I want to watch the final episode of Game of Thrones, an unmissable opportunity for a spoiler thief. So let's see if he's caught on. Let's find out. So here we are at the main headquarters. Come on in. So this is our trap room, so to speak, and no, don't be silly. That's not me saying we're going to be playing Fetty Wap. But this is the plan. I'm going to be sat here, and we're going to be playing the Game of Thrones theme tune. at full volume so the thief knows that we're here. Let's get this underway.
Fuck, Darren, he's here!
We didn't catch him. Unfortunately, we didn't even come close to catching him. Over this investigation, we haven't really answered the questions we set out to answer, but we did nearly take down a raging criminal. So, will future generations ever really be safe from the threat of spoilers, or will the world live in constant paranoia? Here's an exam.